Hey, everybody. I just wanted to share a quick update. You've probably noticed I haven't been sharing much content lately, and there is a reason for that. Just yesterday, I left the hospital after undergoing emergency spinal surgery for what I didn't think was as serious as what it turned out to be. But essentially, I had a bulging disc pressing on my nerve root in my spinal cord, and that required me to undergo surgery through the neck and to replace the disc with an artificial disc. But the purpose of this video is really twofold. For one, there will be a recovery. It's going to be slow and it's going to be a process, and I'm going to keep everyone updated as I go. But really, the purpose of this one here is there's a lot of folks who came to my side during this time, some of them unexpected. And I just want to say thank you to those folks. The first one, actually, first two, Devin and Noodle. Guys, I never in a million years would have expected that you would come to the emergency room on Friday night, Halloween night, when I was in the hospital, and that you would sit there in the room by my side with my wife while I squirmed and moaned in bed from the pain that I was feeling. I never thought you guys would stay there until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning until I finally got a room. Never expected that you guys would give up your evening to be able to do that and be there for me and be there for my wife. Devin, what you did, getting the blanket for my wife, getting her the snacks, helping get her a ride back to the hospital so she could drop the car off. I mean, everything you did, helping with the discharge, getting us back down to the Uber, that meant the world to me. I know it meant the world to her too. And thank you so much for that. Noodle, you as well. I mean, you were there for a very long time, longer than I ever would have expected, longer than I actually even remember, because I was in and out of it on a lot of drugs. But I know that you were there. And then even after the fact, you helped me with my dilemma. November 3rd, today being my wife's birthday, since I was going through this for the last 2 weeks now, not exactly know what was going on, haven't had the opportunity to plan for that. And you helped me with getting a cake for her, getting her the kind of cake she wanted, getting it here early in the morning so she could wake up and still be surprised by it. That meant a lot. Thank you both so much for being there for me. I also want to thank my friend Jeff. Jeff, I don't know exactly how you found out what was going on with me, but the minute you found out, you reached out and you were there for me. You asked if there's anything that I needed. I expressed my concern about not being able to do anything for my wife for her birthday. And so you put the hand up and you volunteered. And even though it was out of your way to come all the way over to where I'm at, you made sure that we got balloons, we got her favorite roses, and we got birthday cards, and we got cupcakes. And I want to thank you for doing that for me. The three of you guys, I don't know what I've done to deserve that kind of friendship. I don't think I've been equally as good as a friend to you, but I want you to know that I want to spend my time trying to be, because I'm so grateful for how you guys loved on me and loved on my wife during this really hard time. I also want to thank Ryan, my friend Ryan. We haven't known each other very long, but in the short time we knew each other, apparently we had enough of an impact on one another that the minute I was home from the hospital, you were at my house, sitting on my couch, checking on me, talking to me, trying to figure out how I was doing, see if there's anything I needed, despite the fact that where I live is probably an hour 15 away from where you're at. Not exactly convenient. So that I just want you to know that means a lot to me, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you so much. I also want to thank my friend Tony. Tony, when you found out, you asked immediately, what is it you could do? And I told you my only concern was I wanted to make sure that my wife had something to eat. She had been, in the ER with me. She had been up in the room with me, sleeping on that uncomfortable couch, not leaving my side. You immediately sent some Uber cash to make sure that we could get her something to eat. And so I just want you to know I'm appreciative of that. We haven't been friends a long time, but in the short time that we've been friends, you mean a lot to me, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you. I also want to thank my in-laws. This all really started to snowball on Halloween night. And so Halloween night, we basically had to dump the kids off at your house, my in-laws' house, and completely robbed their weekend while I went to the hospital, went through the surgery and the recovery and the whole process. We completely stole your weekend, and I apologize for that, but I'm grateful that you guys were there and that you were so willing to help. It really does truly mean so much to me, and I just want to thank you. I also want to thank my dad. Dad, you and I, we haven't always necessarily been, I'll say close. We don't communicate feelings and emotions too much or anything, but seeing you there and having you come 2 days in a row to check on me and make sure I was good and make sure I was okay from the surgery, it meant a lot. And it lets me know that you love me, and I know you love me. But you being there, I mean, it expresses it in a way that I don't think we always do a good job of saying out loud. And so, Dad, thank you for being there and checking on me and making sure that I was okay. Same with my mom. I know you didn't get a chance to come up there, but you just checking on me. I think you've checked on me every single day since. You've definitely been blowing up my phone with your long text messages. You're always really good at that. But it does mean a lot that you continue to reach out and check on me and want to make sure I'm okay. And then I also want to thank my leadership and my colleagues. Several of you have reached out and essentially said, hey, take the time that you need to heal. Knowing that I can't necessarily stay upright for a long period of time, knowing that talking isn't exactly the most comfortable thing to do in the world. I think it's worth it in this moment just to let you guys know, thank you so much. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. All of the text messages I got, all of the phone calls I got, everybody checking on me. I never knew I was so loved. I never knew that. And so it means so much to me, and I'm so grateful, and thank you. And I know I should probably do a better job of naming everybody out individually. And I guess the best way for me to describe it is all of the get well wishes and the checking in. It's just overwhelming, And so again, I wish I could list everybody out, but I know I've got a ton of you. You know who you are. I know who you are, and I'll never forget it. Thank you so much. But lastly, I want to thank my wife. Babe, thank you, thank you, thank you. You were by my side for the whole thing. From the day 12 days ago when I did the burpee and pulled my muscle, what I thought was a pulled muscle, you were there. From the day after when the pain started radiating from the base of my neck down to my shoulder blade, you were there. When the pain got more intense, when my hand and my finger started going numb, whenever I got to the point that I couldn't lay down and I was waking up multiple times a night, when I got to the point where I couldn't walk, I couldn't stand, you were there every single step of the way, and you wanted to do nothing but try to take care of me and try to help me. And then, of course, going into the emergency room, you didn't leave my side at all. You stayed there with me the whole time. You've got to be the most loyal woman I've ever met, and it means so much to me. I can't imagine doing life without you. I'm so grateful that this was caught when it was caught, and it didn't turn into paralysis down the road or something like that. Because I can't imagine a life where I can't hold and hug you and kiss you and be able to enjoy the gift that you truly are. So, babe, I want to say thank you so much for being you, and thank you for being there for me. I hope that we have another 40, 50 years together with maybe, less dramatic moments such as these. But I hope that we have obviously 40, 50 years left together to where we can enjoy the true love that we share. So again, thank you to everybody that helped. I'm on the shelf for a while, but there is going to be a road to recovery, and I will continue to post updates each day as I recover, and I will give clarity as we move along on what that potentially could even look like. Thank you all.